Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1566 of our daily content grind. And Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Or Happy Thursday, if you do not celebrate the holiday. I do know that Hanukkah wrapped up on Monday and Kwanzaa begins tomorrow, so not everyone's celebrating today, but I at least hope whatever you've been celebrating this holiday season, I hope it's been a really good one, or is going to be a really good one. Everyone deserves it after this year. So, this is my annual Christmas haul show-off video that I never really like to do because I feel like I'm just showing off. But people like to see it, so I do it every year under protest. But this year, frankly, yeah, things are not what they were before. I have literally told my family, just like, calm down. I don't want you or don't need you spending this much on me. So, they were still very generous this year, but it's not like a gigantic haul. We don't have any like huge import toys. We don't have any giant leg. No one in my family bought me a giant Lego set. No one bought me a video game. So it is a much more slimmed down, trimmed down year compared to normal. So I don't feel so bad about sharing it. Okay, so let's just go through it and I'll show you what I got. And we are going to be starting with the things my girlfriend got me. And that begins with this. So me and her started getting back into watching anime together this year, and one of the first shows we picked up was Frieren. I am learning that I just have this like natural draw to overpowered female anime sorceresses. Slayers being my favorite anime of all time, Frieren also features a very overpowered female sorceress. I really like Frieren. We both had a lot of fun enjoying it. We're both very excited for the new season next month. So this is like a desktop figurine or something that you would stick on a bookshelf or something. Just kind of heard, you know, it is what you see. It's actually fairly large. Like it's on my desk now. It's actually pretty good sized. A lot of like I looked for Frieren stuff for her too. I got her the Loungefly bag earlier this year, but I was looking through Amazon. Like, I don't think my family would really get me figurines of anime girls, so I left that off the list. Thankfully, my girlfriend is incredible, so she manages to pick up the things that I wouldn't have put on there. Frankly, a lot of the good ones are like being held off until March, like after the new season's done. But I have this Frieren, and from the same anime, we have this Fern. This is an interesting one. So it's her sitting in this like stained glass relief looking piece, but it's like a chair for her to kind of rest in. It's a little bit awkward. But it is a really pretty piece. And yeah, I do like Fern in the series as well. Frieren is one of those shows where I haven't really encountered any character I genuinely dislike, unless the show is literally trying to make me dislike said character, you know, because they're a villain. You're supposed to. But as far as like the main story cast, no, they've been fantastic. You know, and Fern is also a really good character that I really like. I need to go out of my way to get matching figurines of things now because I feel like I need the whole cast. The only way I have the whole cast right now is Funko Pop. Again, it's all there is right now. All the good stuff's waiting till March. We will see then. We will see then if there's anything I can pick up. But for now, this is really nice, and these will likely not be leaving my desk unless they absolutely have to. Also, my girlfriend knows. Yeah, I am a sucker for an Arrow bar, so I just got a big box of Arrow bars. It was like the easiest thing to get me. It's like, oh, okay, this is TJ's favorite candy bar, and the peppermint ones you can't get in stores. I can get the chocolate ones occasionally in a grocery store. You can't get the mint ones. You need to go online. It was funny, the last time she got me these, it was summertime, and they didn't survive. They were just chocolate and minty lumps by the time they got here. These survived, though. I've already gone through 3 of them. 3 bars, not 3 bags. And then there's this. So this is actually from my friend Mari. Mari is one of my regulars over at my Magnetar live streams. And yeah, she's nice enough to get me a gift. Now I have not opened it yet. As you can see, we are actually opening it tonight on stream because Mari has not opened the present from me and Primrose yet. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun little like internet gift exchange that will be caught live. We're if you're watching this the day it goes up, we are going to be going live 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing Raft over at the Agent Magnetar Twitch channel. Nice, casual, calming, kind of relaxing game to kind of chill out with. It's not that festive, but it should be fun. So come on out. I'll leave a link in the description. We'll be going for a few hours, so even if you don't catch this before 8, you can still probably catch us. We'll probably be online by the time you see this. So we'll find out what that book is live on the air. And now we move into what my what my boss got me. So aside from just a generous bonus that we will touch on later, also got me the Lego Bumblebee. I've been putting this thing off forever, so really, really good instincts by my boss to actually pick me up this one. It is currently half done. You know, it looks like you left the Volkswagen Beetle overnight in Detroit too long. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. I want to see, like, once I knock this video out, I want to see if I can just sit down and just, like, finish building the Bumblebee and get it into robot mode before we go live. So fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, this one is it's a fun build so far. So far, I've really, really liked the Bumblebee. And yeah, it's just super cool. Lego Transformer is just a super cool thing to exist. So very, very happy about that. Now, we can discuss the things that my family actually got me. Like I said, it's a little bit lighter this year. I intentionally avoided putting anything terribly expensive on the list because I didn't want anyone overdoing it like they've been the last few years. We will see how my family did with that. But we're gonna start small. I only put one Lego set that no one grabbed me, but they did grab this, which is the Nanoblock Tankaton. If you don't know by now, Tankaton has very quickly become my second favorite Pokemon behind Scyther. I absolutely love this hammer-wielding gremlin. So the fact that I have this tiny one to put together is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to building this. Nanoblock is interesting. Like, if you've never done it before, the bricks are minuscule. So it's a very, very, very good test of your dexterity. I know a lot of people who put them together with tweezers. That's how small they are. So I'm looking forward to this one. And I'm happy that, like, a Pokemon I actually really like does get a pretty good shake merchandise-wise. Because usually I like the more out there ones that only get, you know, a toy or a plushie once in a blue moon. No, love me some Tinkaton. Love me Tinkaton. Only a little bit of Kamen Rider, despite like this year, like really starting to reignite my Kamen Rider interest. Only a little bit this time. It is the Legend Rider Capsum Set 4, which is a really, really solid set. 01, Gaim, and Kabuto are all favorites of mine. I'm looking forward to popping these in, seeing how they sound. The Legends ones have been fun because I think these have been some of the better integrated like Legend sets. As for, at least sound effect wise. I kind of want to go grab more. I kind of want to go grab more. Now that I know what didn't get picked up from my list. Yeah, like the capsules have been fun. I've really, really enjoyed my Zets toys so far. Let's get into Transformers. And admittedly, Transformers are very, very difficult for me, even if I put them on a list. I myself have a hard time finding things that I haven't already bought to actually put on a Christmas list for somebody else to get me. So what ended up on under the tree was the Crossovers Maverick, which is one I have offhanded experience with, but I never got a really fair shake with it. So it's one of the few collaborative pieces I don't have at all. So this will give me a chance to actually add it to that collection. I'm redoing shelves in both this room and my studio room. So who knows, this might actually end up in a like dedicated like collaborative shelf if I can actually find the space for that. I don't know. I'm looking forward to bringing it open, giving it an honest rundown, see how I really feel about it, see if I know there's been some criticisms on this one. I want to see if they're completely justified. I've had some criticism based on my limited experience with it. But again, that might just be because I didn't play with it often enough. So I'm going to be fair about it. I'm going to be fair with this one. The other thing, Transformers Under the Tree, ironically, was from Blockies. For as much of Blockies as I've gotten and covered on this channel, one of the few things that I do not have is any of their Action Edition model kits. And looking over the ones that were still available on Amazon, I figured of all the ones I could get, Soundwave has got to be the best one. Aside from, I really like anything Soundwave, period. Just having all the little mini cassettes to hang out with them too. It just seems like there's going to be a lot to do and a lot to build as a model kit here. So, felt like a good choice to me. Looks like a really good choice. It looks like a really, really good kit. I don't know if I'll cover it for the channel because I usually don't do model kits. But I will let you know. Keep an eye on Blue Sky. I'm sure I will do some kind of like picture set or something. I will show it off in some way, some fashion. So, I still want my transforming robots under the tree, but that does mean that I need to go to outside sources. Usually Christmas is the one time where I will actually look over and look at see how what's it called? Beast Box is doing. So, we added a few to the collection this year. First one is going to be Radioheader. I thought it was just a band name. No. It is a bat. It is a very cyborg looking bat. It looks absolutely awesome. And the cool thing about this is that it also has a fighter jet mode. Like it has like a space fighter mode attached to it as well. I've seen where they have gotten incredibly clever with this entire thing. They've now been doing Beast Box for so long that they have now come up with some really clever twists and turns when it comes to the engineering behind these. It's a really cool thing to see. So like I have like last year I got the what was it? The Dragonfly that they had done. And the Dragonfly has a helicopter mode, and that's super cool. So this with a jet mode, yeah, really looking forward to digging into this one. That's the thing, I can't dig into any of these and start playing around until after I do this video. So I'm just like, I'm looking at these pictures going like, I want to play. But no, it's behind me right now, and I have to wait until I'm all done. Work before pleasure. That's the grind that has kept me going for over 4 years. But aside from Radioheader, I just realized it's an A, not an E at the end. So Radioheader. So they're going for like a Radiohead, like a cassette player has, and a radar pun at the same time. I'm not sure if it's working. However, we have another one, and this is Gale. We have Radioheader and Gale. Gale, like you know, like the woman you met when you went to get your hair cut. Just Gale, just there to get her perm. It's Gale. But it's a Beast Box toy that turns into a snake, and that was what fascinated me. Like, okay, how do you get this? How do you get a danger noodle? How do you get a nope rope into the shape of a box? So part of me really does hope that it's just like a transformation where you just fold things together in the right order, and that is how you get it in. I would love just like pick him up by like the cobra frill and just grab the end of the tail and just pull him out of the box and just to transform him, just like straighten him out like a noodle. That would be hilarious. Don't think that's going to be the case. But it'd be funny. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one works too. But Beast Box has been doing a lot of other really interesting things. So I put this one on list. This is Sacred Power Robo. I believe this is their Infinite box line. Hang on, because I want to show you the size of this box anyway. Okay, I don't see the actual logo. It just says Beast Box on it. Yeah, but they do so many like spin-offs now. Like there's so many other things they do. So here's the thing. The idea behind this is you have one Beast Box, traditional box, that breaks into 4 separate parts that all transform into something. In this case, I believe these are the Chinese sacred animals. I'm holding the wrong one. I'm holding the wrong one. There we go. Well, kinda. Because you got a dragon, a tiger, you got a firebird, and then you have what I think is supposed to be the tortoise with the snake tail. Okay, okay. From the angle on this side, it did look like Ravage. Frankly, on the back of the box, it's a turtle. Okay, so you have the 4 sacred beasts of China, and then they all combine, and then they come in this enormous box. And I don't think it's a different sized beast box. I think it's still a 2x2x2 cube. I don't know why it's in such a big box or why the box is so heavy. But that's super cool. They're making Megazords now. And, it's Megazords that are still within the same cube system. I'm fascinated by this. I'm so fascinated. I put their other one on there. This is Firepower Robo. And if you look at the box, you'll notice it is done like a vintage Super Sentai Robo boxing, which has like the cutaway, the windows to show the individual toys inside. I love the retro design to this package. It's super cool looking, but it's also very exposing because that does show that, like 80% of this box is not necessary. I want to open these up and figure out exactly why the boxes are so big. If I'm missing out on like a huge backdrop or display stand or something. So both of those were things from my mother, and my mother, being goofy, accidentally bought both of them twice. So now I have 2 spare robots that are going to go back to Amazon. But that does mean I get money for whatever I wanted that didn't get grabbed off the list. So I will probably be browsing Amazon tonight to see what my replacement's going to be. Still, I'm keeping one of each, and I'm super excited to get into those because they look really, really fun. Also, found a Korean robot to throw on there. Unfortunately, Metal Cardbot is too expensive to ask my family to grab for me at this point. However, this was really affordable. So yeah, Quantum Heroes Dino Stir. So this is, what is the name of this one? Moza Storm. So it's a super cool black, red, and purple robot that transforms into a tank, but can also be converted into a mosasaur. There's a little bit of part forming involved, but I'm gonna show you, it's for like 35 bucks. Look at the size of this thing. It's like over like modern leader class size for way less money. So I don't know the quality of plastic that I'm going to be in for when I open this up. I will tell you, the box is incredibly high quality. Like, it doesn't feel like cardboard. It is textured really well, printed really, really well. There's like a texture to the box. Like, it doesn't, like, I can see it's cardboard, but it doesn't feel like cardboard. It feels like denser, almost like a plastic box or something. So that's incredibly cool. I want to see how that turned out. Might be knockoff quality, I don't know. But no, like, tank, dinosaur, super cool looking robot. Like, I'm not gonna turn that down, especially for 35 bucks. That's a really good get. I'm very, very curious as to how good it actually is. And the last thing from said family, this is from my parents, and this was a fun little throwback, is the reissue of the Foot Cruiser for the Ninja Turtles. And what makes this special is I'm pretty sure when I was a really little kid, I'm pretty sure they got me this for Christmas then. So now I get to reclaim a Christmas toy from the past. So it's a little bit like a full circle moment, and it's one of my favorite childhood toys. I played with this thing all the time. I lost a million of its pieces, so this is a chance to have it again. So again, and now that we know about Playmates losing the license, this might be some of the last chance you get it actually getting the reissue stuff. So like, there's part of me that thinks maybe I need to go back down to Target and grab the mutant module while I still can. But so that is the haul from the family. That is everything the family got me. And then I mentioned that I got a pretty generous present. I got a very generous bonus from my boss this year. Yeah, I decided I was going to go out on Christmas Eve and just spoil myself because I didn't get a big Lego set from my family this year. I wouldn't let them pay the money for it. I decided to go out and do it myself. And I had names in mind. First priority was going to be the Lego Soundwave, sold out. I was going to get the Lego, I believe it's a Himeji Castle, because I really, really want a Lego architecture like Japanese castle. Sold out at Target. Turns out my Barnes & Noble had it. I just forgot to go check there. And then somewhere in my back of my head was also like, maybe the Dungeons and Dragons set that's really expensive, but you want it a lot. But God, I haven't seen that around here in forever. I think I have to go like way out of my way to pick it up now. And probably gone at this point. So I grabbed the biggest Lego set that I had that I could see. That is something I really, really wanted for a long time. And this is one of the few times I'm actually going to have the funny money to do it and get it for myself. So I now have the Lego Great Deku Tree. I know this thing is expensive for what you get, but I don't know. The idea of like Legend of Zelda Lego is just too tempting to me. I really, really love it as a set piece. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I feel like I think I've decided I'm going to end up putting it in the Breath of the Wild build. Obviously the Ocarina of Time Deku Tree is more iconic, but I had so much fun in Breath of the Wild, and this set is a little bit thin on characters. So having the little Koroks dancing about and hidden around the set, I think helps a lot. Make it feel more alive, make it feel like there's more going on. So yeah, that, my friends, is the Christmas haul for the year. So I tried to focus a little bit more on each and every one of the gifts rather than like spam through like 30 odd things I normally get. Like I said, it's been a lighter year. I didn't want my family spending a lot of like crazy amounts of money on me this time. So this is still a really, really generous bout. So thank you to them. Thank you to my girlfriend for being wonderful this year. I've got a bunch of her presents sitting here that I haven't been able to get to her, and I feel bad that we were supposed to get together, but plans got shifted. So, long story. Yeah, I'm just feel like I'm incredibly fortunate this year. I think I have to thank my audience over on Twitch too. They've been incredibly generous in making this a much more special holiday as well. So I'm going to leave it at that. Because I'm going to start getting mushy and emotional, and we don't need that right now. I'm going to go start setting up for stream. So hopefully I'll see you there tonight. And for anyone who isn't, just let me know in the comment section what your favorite thing you got this year was. Whether you're celebrating Christmas or not. Just like, tell me, if you aren't celebrating Christmas, just tell me something you got nice this month. Just join in. I want everyone to share in some good vibes down in the comment section. But thank you everyone for watching. And as always, I will see you next time. Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.